Hello, it's my turn today to host the Monday Live. And good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, everyone. Even if you're watching live or going to watch replay, so we welcome you all to join our discussion. Today, we are going to talk something that could not only help in the business, but also something that you started with excitement and then lacked the consistency after 2 or 3 weeks or months. So, we are going to share our experience and tips how to stay consistent, how to show up daily on something that you started. And before diving deep into the topic, let us give a quick introduction. So myself, Praveen, I live in US. I lived in Australia for 12 years and then moved to US a year ago. I'm an engineer by profession. I live with my family here, and I also do this digital business as a side hustle. Over to you, Sophia.
Hi, good morning, good afternoon, good evening to all of you who are watching or will be watching this. My name is Sophia, and I am an ICU nurse, a mom of two little ones, a wife to a nurse, and an immigrant from the Philippines. And I am currently residing here in Texas, USA. On to you, Mercy.
Hello everyone. Good day and today we have our live session again and hello and thank you for watching. I am Mercy, originally from Bohol, Philippines and migrated to Germany and living there for many years. I am a dressmaker by trade and now I'm also doing a online business alongside my job. Thank you.
Hello, everybody. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening from wherever you are watching this. We are back with our Monday live session, and this is Paramita. I am originally from India, but currently living in London, UK, with my husband and my two children. I am certified graphic designer. I did masters in political science, and then I was working as teacher and art teacher for over a decade. And then last 4 years, I have been doing this business. I started this business 4 years back, and since then, I have been doing it full time. So that's my short introduction. Over to you, Praveen.
Thank you, ladies. So today we are going to talk about why and how showing up for the business matters. So most of the people actually don't fail because they're not capable, but they fail because life gets busy and then it take over. For example, jobs, we have our family and then we have our own responsibility, and sometimes we feel demotivated or the energy dips. So in those situations, so we don't get back into that thing or not get back into the business. So success isn't about doing everything, but it is about doing few things consistently. So that's what we focus. So we don't try to do 20 things a day, but we focus on income producing activities only. So that's one of the motivation for us to show up every day. So we have our own why, we have our own desires, we have our goal. So we know what this business can do for us. So that's why we have this burning desire to show up every day despite what things happen around us. It's something like a job, right? So when you go to the job, whatever happens, despite the energy, despite the weather situation or despite the traffic, despite your mood swing, you have to go and show up. So similarly, we take it very seriously to show up for this business. So first, let us listen from Sophia. So you are a mom of two little kids. You are a registered nurse. So how you are managing to show up daily for the business? Please share it with us.
Yes, so it's it's actually a lot of intentional decision, because it's very easy to just say I'm too busy. I'm too busy. But the reality is I am busy, right? Because I have two little ones, and they can barely feed themselves. They can barely put clothes on themselves. So they need my husband and I 100%, right? For them to do their daily activities every single day. And then I'm still working as a nurse, and then I'm running this whole household as well, and it's very easy to get overwhelmed. It's very easy to say I'm too busy, I'm not going to do anything else. But every single day, I choose to have a business. I choose to be a business owner on top of every title that I have, because this business have given me so much, have given our family so much, and it's so hard to overlook the positive things that this business have done for me and our family. You know, being a sole income earner currently, this business, you know, I work PRN as a nurse, and meaning I work 2 to 3 times every 2 weeks only, and the rest of the income comes from this business. And the personal growth that comes, the peace of mind, the flexibility that I really needed, because my kids need me at this milestones that they are, the age that they are, they really need me to be present and be there for every activities that they have. And I want to be there, right? I want to be there. I don't want to miss any memories. So every single day, it's a choice. It's a intentional choice and purposeful choice that I choose to be a business owner because of the benefits that it has given me. And how do I do that with my busy time? I'm intentional, right? When my kids, before my kids wake up, an hour before they wake up, I I am awake already because I want to show up to my business. And when my kids go to school, I run the business just like now. And then when they nap, I do the same exact thing. I run the business. When they go to bed, an hour later, I stay later, I run the business. And it's so easy to be a business owner when you are intentional and you have the right system and the right business, because this business truly fits in our busy schedule. I didn't have to change my family's schedule or, you know, the routine of my family in order for us to have a business and to be successful in this business. And you know, we all have 24/7, every single one of us, but it's a matter of being purposeful and intentional with every minute that you have, because you can be scrolling in social media, watching your favorite show, you know, and all that. It's very easy to get distracted. But when you are intentional, you are purposeful, and you see the vision of what your future can look like in a year or so, it's very easy to stay focused and be intentional and see where your life is heading. So that's how a busy mom like me, a nurse like me, balance everything, you know, on top of every single thing, and be successful as a business owner as well. It's not impossible, it's just being intentional. Thank you.
Thank you, Shopia. So, yeah, we can come up with hundreds and thousands of reasons to be inconsistent or not showing up for the thing that you started on this business. But when you have the clarity of what this business can do for you, when you know the intention why you started this business, so whatever the distraction comes, you will get back on track to show up every day and then do the things that is required to be done. As Sophia said, we all have 24 by 7. So like for everyone, it's common. So, but how we are going to prioritize them and how we are going to utilize those time matters. So it's not like what we do. Sorry, it is about what we do today will decide your future. So focus on that. Aim to show up every day, and that will give you the fruitful future. Now to Mercy. So you have your own small business and you are also running this digital business. So how you are managing it and you are able to show up for both the business at the same time. Please share it with us.
Yes, how do I show up with my in my business as a busy wife? I have also my part-time job, and me and my husband is also a caregiver to my mother-in-law. Um, we, as Sophia says, it's really I set a time where I really show up in my business. I intentionally have to show up because um, that's what I like in this business, because I can choose the time where I can show up for my business. I can do it in my on my own pace. And yeah, I have not to compete with others. I can compete on myself, and I slowly do my business. I even get up very early in the morning before others get up, because I want to learn more. I do things for my business. Yeah, and then also during the day, I do also some for my business, and also in the evening, because there is no sit limit. We can always do our business. If you want to make it full time, or we can make it part time, or few hours a day, or even few minutes a day. Some inquiries I can answers, or some questions. And yes, something, yeah, so many things we can do little by little. And it's not perfect, but it is the daily consistent action we are taking to our business, that can yeah, that can push us up to make our business running up and running. And this is automation. So if we have time to rest, or if we are on vacation, the system keeps on running for us. And like today, I am in Lesbos island in Greece. So you can see behind me is olive trees. It is, by the way, it's still light outside, even though it's already here around 5:30, almost 6 o'clock in the evening. Yeah, this is still yeah, there's still light outside. And so yeah, this business you can take everywhere. This is nice, no? You can bring this business everywhere. If you are traveling, if you are wherever you are going in the airport, we do this. Yeah, so this is really nice, because you don't sit in one place, you don't sit in one store to show up your business. So as long as you have your cell phone, your internet connection, you are really uh, on the business. So that's all for me, guys, because other also want to say something. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mercy. Yeah, absolutely. This is 100% flexible and automated. So we can take it anywhere. There's no set time to do this. So we can work around our schedule. So we can prioritize this business based on our daily situations. So you're on vacation from Germany to Greece, but you are still able to show up for this Monday live, and you are still involved in the business. So that's another advantage and beauty of this business. You don't have to, it's easy to find time slot when you get into the business. And Ramita, so we moved from Singapore to London recently, and it will be very hard to get used to the new place, cope up with the new things, but we still show up for the business. So how it works and what's your experience on that?
Thank you so much, Praveen, for this discussing this topic. Yes, as already Sophia and Marcy, mentioned couple of things, that it is like what is about your intention, intention, what purpose you have towards your future, and like how disciplined you are. So that matters. And for me, yes, I learned that mindset, how much mindset is important, after especially after joining this business. This is a business, right? This is not a job. Like you mentioned, that whatever you feel, you have to go to job, or like no matter what, whether you are your mood is not good, or you are not feeling well, if there is some work, but you have to show up. So but here, in this business, we are our own boss. And no one is there to ask us that whether we will show up or not. This up to us. But we started this business, all of us, with a vision, right? So with a vision, with a purpose, and towards that we are working. So that motivates us to show up for our business, though we don't have any stress, or we don't have no one to we don't have anyone to report to, but still we show up every day, because this is our business. Like Sophia, she has small babies, like she has to take care. This business like a baby to us. We have to take care of it to make it grow. So that's why, that motivates us to show up for our business every day. And also I would like to mention that, this is very flexible. Like you mentioned, I moved from one country to another because I started this business when I was living in Singapore. And then moving from one continent to another continent, you also moved, Praveen, you know that it's not easy, right? So many things you have to take care, and your, like, your life is like, totally in chaos for some time, through 2 3 months, until you are settling down. But one thing was not chaotic, that is my business, because it has a proven system, automation, training, and everything. Even because of the time change, our business is global. So now our weekly mastermind class, it's like 1 a.m. in the midnight for me. So it's not possible because I have morning commitment. My son goes to school, so I can't join it live. But no problem, I have the replay. Morning, after sending my son school, I sit, I relax with my cup of coffee or tea, and I just learn. And that is the beauty of this business. We have this flexibility, and we can do it our own time, no stress, no pressure. And since yesterday my son is unwell, and I'm so satisfied that I am with him. He sprained his neck very badly, and he's not being able to see, he's in pain. But I, at least Monday morning, I can stay with him. My husband has to go to job, but I am there for him. I cooked his favorite meal, and now I am sitting and doing my life. So that is how we manage, everything. And that is why a lot of people here, they are doing it as a side hustle, in spite of being having a full-time job, or with small babies, they are managing it well. Because if you have that vision, if you have that purpose, if you have that mindset, the correct mindset, then you will definitely find out the time. And if you don't have that correct mindset, if you self pity, or you have always the finding the excuses, then I don't think that anything we can do or be successful in any field. Because it's important to have the correct mindset, and that really really helps me to show up in my business. And as I told you, it's like my baby. Like the way I take care of my children, I take care of my business. So thank you so much, Praveen. Over to you.
Thank you, Paramita. So we actually rely on the system because, as Paramita mentioned, sometimes our life situation may be in our favor or maybe out of our favor. But since we rely on the system, so we are able to connect back to the system and then do what is required. Another thing is we show up imperfectly. So we are not looking to out for a perfect time or perfect thing to do. So progress actually beats the perfection. Even this life is not perfect. Some of things are imperfect, but still we show up and still we do what we need to do. Another thing is we actually compounding of the time. So even like 30 to 60 minutes a day, if you're doing it consistently, that compounds the benefit out of this business. And we actually lean on the community, on the mentorship. So when we feel low or when we feel demotivated, we connect back to the community or to the mentor, and then we get inspired, and then we again show up back into the business strongly. Before coming into the business, I was asking where can I find time and how much time is required. But now I see like what is one thing that I can do to move forward. So that's a mindset shift that helped me to show up every day into this business. It's all about alignment. It's not about hustling to find time. It's about aligning your life into this business. So guys, if you are watching this and thinking that if you want to start a business and how to show up every day, lack of time, all those things. So don't worry, we have given you a lot of tips how to show up for this business. All you have to do is just reach out to one of us on the page you're watching or comment ready, and then we will connect back with you, and then we can give you more clarity about this business. So until we catch up again next Monday, Have a wonderful and enjoyable week. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank
Thank
you,
Thank
you.
you,
Sunita.
everyone.
Bye. Bye.
Thank
Bye.
you, Samir Pulikara. Oh, Kal. Sorry, I butchered your name. Thank you. Have a great week.
Thank you, Sunita. Bye.
Thank you. Thank you, Sunita. Bye.